Day 79. It's about 4:30. Nightcrawler set the alarm for 3 o'clock. I got up around 3:30. It is cold out here. Oh my gosh. I'm wearing my rain jacket and my gloves out. And I decided I wanted to walk by myself this morning for a while, so I gave him all the waters and a place to meet later. We're just not really talking much right now, and so didn't really feel like hanging out. And I walk faster. It's cold out here, and I just don't really feel close to him right now at all. So he's back. He was just getting packed up and getting ready to leave. He should be behind. Plan to meet at the Teton Reservoir later this afternoon. The Roadwalk's only like 36 miles in the town from where the alternate starts. So about 34 miles from where we camped, a little bit less than 34 miles. Anyway, kind of glad to be on the road. It's open and exposed. I imagine it'll get hot later. And other than that, I'm going to enjoy the morning stars, and maybe there'll be a decent sunrise. It's about 5:30. Not much around for a sunrise. Maybe those clouds will get a little more colorful, but I'll probably be behind that hill or on the bottom side of the hill. Oh, there's an antelope over there. Nice. I've seen like 4 or 5 of them. But pretty colors in the sky. I hope it gets a little better. A little more color activity since I am up for the sunrise, which is good. I'm glad to be doing this, as much of this walk as possible in the morning when it's still a little bit cool, and get up and going before the mosquitoes come. There were mosquitoes at the place we camped last night, but they weren't the snow mosquitoes, so not nearly as obnoxious as the snow ones. But I think it's gonna be a hot day. I'm gonna be glad I had my umbrella, because there's really nothing out here for cover or shade. You're gonna have to make it yourself. I'm still shocked that there are snow patches out here. It's hot. How does it do it? Crazy. Anyway, where'd those antelope go? I'm gonna keep watching this. So according to Gaia, I am walking over the Continental Divide right now. They just blew a road right through it. Other than that, there's not even a sign. Usually there's a sign on the road when you're at or crossing the divide. That's all right. I know where I am. I have maps. I can't believe Nightcrawler didn't tell me until yesterday, second day out of town, that he doesn't have any maps. His gut hook app crashed, or I don't know what the issue was, but he doesn't have any maps. Which is, you know, I guess on this trail you're hiking together, he's just relying on me to know where to go. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you got to make some effort to get along if you want someone to stick around. I gave him, it's pretty much easy. This alternate is just this one road all the way to Rollins. There's some waters here and there. I told him where they were, but yeah, that was awkward and uncomfortable. Like, I want to hike by myself for a while. I haven't got to hike the way I hike in weeks, and it's time. And then I felt like, oh, great, he doesn't have any maps. So which really isn't my problem. It's his responsibility to carry his own maps. You should always have all your own gear. That was a little annoying. But at least anyway, it's just the one road. Easy as shit. Virtually impossible to get lost, I imagine. It's a pretty big road. And it's newly paved. So the entire time we're on it, oh, those colors are getting better. The entire time we're on it, it should look pretty much like this. Anyway, it feels good to like walk my own way, walk faster, walk longer without taking breaks. You know, I don't know. Just kind of get into a rhythm and cruise, and it's been hard to do that for a while now. So, although I have to admit, I do actually like, especially during mosquito season, I do like the waking up earlier. Maybe not at 3 o'clock, but for this, look at this blacktop. This is some blacktop. Later, in a couple of hours when the sun's beating on it, and me, I'm going to be glad that I got such an early start. But typically, I'm not interested in waking up at 3. You know, 4 is all right. Be up and out before sunrise, before the mosquitoes get to hopping. But other than that, I've kind of missed walking in my style, which is, you know, basically just do everything while I'm walking, take few breaks, but get into a cruise mode where I'm not really exerting myself, so I can go 6, 8, 10 miles in a stretch without stopping. Whew, there's a little cold spot. I'm still wearing, like, I wasn't falling for the trick of taking off my warm layer too early, because it really does get coldest before the sun actually crests the horizon. Oh, oof, my legs are a little chilly. But other than that, I feel good. I'm actually in a pretty damn good mood. I think it's going to be a good day. No matter how it turns out, I'm going to make it a good day for me. And there it is. It's 6 o'clock. Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be hot. Barely a cloud in the sky. Although, there really wasn't yesterday either. Just a couple in the morning, and then, you know how that all turned out. We were running from thunderstorms for the afternoon. So maybe that'll happen today, but it's going to be hot until then. I just passed, oh my gosh, an incredibly dead, I think it was a deer. I was doing something on my phone. I actually had LTE for a second. I just happened to look up, and oh my God, it was gnarly. It was like curled in two, just all contorted and twisted, and holy crap. Poor thing. And I'm glad the sun wasn't out and it wasn't warm yet, because that thing is definitely going to be stinking in the not too near future, or the not too far future, I mean. Oof, one more good reason to get road miles in early. I actually can smell roadkill, which is, you know, most people can. Nightcrawler can't usually. So he just walks right up on it. Basically, oh my God, I can smell it if I'm downwind for like a half mile. It's awful. So don't miss that. Oh my goodness. Hopefully there aren't a bunch of carcasses between here and town. I'm gonna stop at the creek. I think it's Lone Tree Creek, or maybe another creek, I'm not sure. What is that? Oh, it's just cow shit. Yeah, it looked like some kind of squashed snake or something. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna stop at Lone Tree Creek is what's listed in Guthook as the next water, but on Gaia it shows, you know, a few different sources. And I think the next creek that actually crosses this road is called Miller Creek. I don't really know, it doesn't matter. It's like 10, 11 miles from where we camped. I only packed out 1 liter, so I'm motivated to get as many miles in towards that water as possible while it's cool without really exerting myself, so I'm not sweating too much. Speaking of which, it's probably going to be time to take off the outer layers here now that the sun's up and it really isn't that cold at all. I am sweating a little bit already. So next good bush I find, I'm gonna start the exhaustive stripping down process. Good morning. Well, all right. It's about 10 after 7 and I see roadside water. Yay! I've hardly had anything to drink this morning because it's been cool until really just now. Now it's starting to get hot. I'm gonna take a break here and pick up some water. I don't really feel like having hot coffee again because it's already warm. So I think I'm just gonna pick up some water and maybe burn one. I don't know. And keep going because it's only going to get hotter until this afternoon storm comes in, by which time, shit, I could be in Rollins from walking by myself. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this is awesome. This is, I believe, Sage Creek coming through here. You can see it's a wiggly one from the bush patterns or the water patterns and the foliage. But yeah, a couple big pools. They look like they should be fairly easy to access. So I can drink a bunch of water here, tank up, and then carry another liter forward. There should be water again. I don't know. Lone Tree Creek, I think, is next. But I'm not sure. It seemed like there were several waters in between here and Lone Tree Creek, which I think is in like another 12 miles. No, it's got to be less than that. Wow. I have no idea. Doing these alternates is hard because the mileage isn't on Gut Hook. This road is newly paved and they realigned some of it. And so I'm not doing tracks on Gut Hook or on Gaia. So I don't really have any idea how far I've gone. I'm surprised I'm here so fast. I thought this was supposed to be like 10 or 11 miles away if this is the water I was thinking of that was mentioned in Gut Hook. I've only been walking for like less than 3 hours, so whatever. I'll probably just take another liter out. I don't really want to weigh myself down too much. But that's an oasis. It looks beautiful. A little bit later, you might find me swimming around in there in my family-friendly emergency underwear. Well, this water doesn't seem to really be flowing on either side. Got a cattle loading chute over there. I think a fish just jumped in there. I was gonna say I didn't think this was probably usually this full, but it's full as hell right now. Which bodes well. It means there should be all the water sources coming up should be fine. This is Sage Creek, according to that sign. That's great because nobody really mentioned Sage Creek on Gut Hook. But damn, I don't know why. There's hella water here. Sweet. I'll find me a place to dip my bottle in and get it on. There's no shade. There's a little shade right there. I guess I'll be tucking in there. Now I have to watch for ticks. Nightcrawler found a big ass tick crawling up his leg last night. That ain't good. I kind of expected that once we got out of the mosquitoes, ticks would be a problem in the basin. Glad I got a new bottle of picaridin. Hopefully it'll keep me all right. And I treated the bottom of my pack and some of my clothes with permethrin. And they've been pretty effective against the mosquitoes, so hopefully they work on the ticks too. Well, here's something you don't want to see right next to the water you just collected. Fucking Christ, people. That is disgusting. You know the cows have to drink this, right? Alright. Well, there's no cover there. And I don't really want to sit for too long next to a pile of someone's shit they left under a rock. Not even a well, with a wipe, which will be there for way longer than any TP ever would be. Some cow will kick that shit pile over and track it right into their water. Fucking gross. I saw, it looked like a little duck and her ducklings going across the road. They were so cute. I was like, what is that? It's like because they were a blob walking, but then they kind of spread out. I was like, what is that? And I realized it was just some little ducks. Oh, adorable. And a couple of geese flew out of that first pond as I walked up. Anyway, I drank about a half liter. Sitting there, picked up a liter. Not sure how far it is to the reservoir now because there's no service in that hole where the creek's at. So, whatever. It's still fairly cool. I got my umbrella. I'm gonna whip that thing out as soon as I'm done with this because the sun's already intense enough. Never had to put on sunscreen at like 6:30 in the morning before. Bananas. Anyway, keep trucking on while the weather is reasonable, or the temperature is reasonable. Try to get to that reservoir. Hopefully there's someplace with cover or shade there, because I may be waiting for a while. I didn't see him. It's a long ass road. I didn't see him at all. Still don't see him. He's gonna have to filter water there. He'll probably do sucking coffee. And I wouldn't mind taking a nap somewhere at that reservoir since we got up so early. Anyway, which was a great idea. Gotta say, oh my God. There is not one cloud in the sky. So I don't have any hope for relief from the sun other than the shade of my umbrella, which I am so glad I got, even though it's heavy as shit. Definitely gonna come in handy today because I got a whole lot of this to look forward to. I'm so glad we chose to do this shorter alternate because the trail basically just has you seeing the same thing but walking along that ridge up into it. I'm not sure, along another road for 20 more miles, which I can see it just as well from over here. And I'm also on a road. So not much difference, but basically cuts the walking down considerably, which is fine. Road walking, it's faster and all, but if you're walking on blacktop like we have to do sometimes, definitely much harder on the feet and legs. I'd rather do as little as possible. Anyway, I'm gonna do some more of it right now. So much better. I've been trying to like figure out a way to get this thing to stay without having to, oh, there go the people that yesterday asked us if we needed anything while a thunderstorm was bearing down on us. But what they really wanted to do is offer us water. What's up? That's funny. I think there's only one road. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out how to like get this umbrella to stick to myself or my pack or something without actually having to hold it. Just like put it into my chest strap and like hold it between the girls, I guess. Except for I don't have as many girls as I had before I started walking. Those are one of the first things to go. I still have some, and I'm not nearly as like underfed or undernourished as I have been on other long trails that are around this point, a little over halfway done. But yeah, they get smaller quick, but there's still a little something. I'll at least keep it on as long as I can. When there's no wind, I don't really have to worry about it trying to fly away. But it is heavy, and I don't want to hold it up. That's annoying. So, I don't know, maybe when I'm at the reservoir, I can dick around with it a little bit more with my pack. But for the meantime, this will work. In case you were wondering where to put all your Bud Light empties, apparently it's in this cattle grate. What the hell? There's like nothing around here. No reason for anybody to hang out. But I guess that's the can depository, but only for Bud Light. This is Lone Tree Creek, which was listed as a water source on Gut Hook for the alternate. Whew, there is some water in there, but it actually doesn't sound nearly as good as the last cow water. But there is a little spring down there that somebody wrote about, and you can see it and hear it. That's running into the creek. So I guess maybe I should top off on water here. I don't know. I still have almost a whole liter. But after this, people were talking about not much water, but I'm not sure why. Nobody even mentioned Sage Creek in that pond on the Gut Hook app, which is weird. Like somebody did, but they made it sound like Sage Creek was after Lone Tree Creek. I don't know. Anyway, at least the fence is on, the spring's on the right side of the fence. I can get down to that. So I think I might go check it out. Well, the creek looks like hell. That looks just gross. As I have definitely drunk worse, I'm sure. But hey, what? This looks awesome. Super clear. I'm gonna filter it anyway because I don't know where it came from. And I see like I don't know what that is. I'm gonna filter this even though it's clear as hell. What this spot does have, thanks to the deep bank, is a little bit of shade. So I'm gonna sit here. Oh, look over there. There's all these animal tracks coming up to the water, sneaking under the barbed wire to get some water. Nice. I'm gonna sit here for a minute while there's still a little bit of shade to be had. Drink some of this water, top off my bottle, which admittedly doesn't need a lot of topping off. That last water wasn't that far ago, but whatever. Grab it when you get it. I just finished topping off my water bottle. It's dry as shit out here. As dry as hell. And I still managed to get mud on my shirt. God damn it. Actually, I got some mud lower on it earlier today at the last water. What the hell? I can't have anything nice. This is why I can't have nice things. Usually I just blame it on the dogs, or on Nightcrawler, or on whatever, whoever's handy. But now, I mudded myself. And it's gonna drive me nuts because it's like right there in the middle. I'm gonna have to do laundry in Rollins now too. Damn it. Well, that wasn't a horrible place to stop. It did smell like something died near there, but I couldn't see the body. I don't know what it was. I didn't want to hang out too long, and I was about to lose my son, but I did drink about a half liter of water sitting there, topped off my bag, and because the bank's so steep, I got to use the facilities with some reasonable privacy. Oh, good God. I'm just looking at the road. Wow. This is pretty boring. Just look at the same stuff for a really long time. I can only imagine how I would feel if I had to do it for 20 extra miles. Ugh, forget all that. Hey there. How's it going?
Great, how you doing?
Good, thanks.
Awesome.
Cool. A bike packer. Another one just passed me by. He was blasting some tunes. And anyway, it's still about 8 1/4 miles to the reservoir. I think there's more water in between here and there. I'm not sure, but I'm not counting on it. So hopefully with minimal exertion and if this cool breeze keeps up, which is delightful, and my own shade, the liter I've got on me will do. Still get there. I found a way to secure it a little bit better, but it's not perfect. And it's breezy now, so I'm probably gonna have to hold on to it, which is fine, but it makes it hard to eat while you're walking. Anyway, a little over 8 to the campground. Hopefully still there before noon when the sun's at its highest and it's the hardest to escape. Then I can take a nap. Yay, napping. Oh my God, I love naps. But I gotta have plenty of time to take one of those 15-20 minute cat naps. Don't work for me because I can't even get to sleep in that amount of time. It's just too hard to turn my brain off. That buck over there just hissed at me and ran away. He's made this like noise. I've never heard that before. Goodness. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to disrupt your morning. That was the cutest little displeased noise I've... Oh, he just made it again. I've never heard that before. Oh, it's funny. It's about 10. Oh my God. This road walk, pretty fucking boring, gotta say. And yeah, just gladder with every step to be cutting off an extra 20 miles of this. It's not like there aren't plenty of miles of basin after Rollins for me to enjoy. But oof, and it do be hot. I'm still like, well, I guess not still, but like 4 miles now from the reservoir. Oh, I'll definitely be looking forward to getting there just so I can sit down and have some cover. There was a truck parked with a horse trailer on a side road a little bit back. I really thought about just going and sitting in the shade of that for a minute, but there wasn't much shadow in it. And there's probably horse shit in the trailer. And you know, I don't know. I keep thinking there's gonna be something, but no. It basically means monotonous views when I have service, trying to do stuff online, and getting creative about finding places to pee, because, yeah, little sagebrush is pretty much all we got out here. So when I find a culvert, or like a tube, you know, like that underpass is, that's as good a place as any. And that's another way to get dehydrated. Not drinking much on a road walk because you don't want to have to pee. Well, at each time I've sat down, I've had at least a half liter. Plus I had half, 3/4 liter of coffee, you know, before getting moving this morning. So, you know, you're gonna gotta go. So yeah, my recommendation, if you're not just the type to stay on the side of the road and whip it out, you know, don't care to catch a case when you're relieving yourself, culverts are your friend. Usually provide some cover, if not shade. Definitely not shade. Not today, not on this road. But, oof. I think it'll be a while before I need to look for one of those again, because I haven't been drinking much since I left the last water. I have, oof, oh my God, I haven't been drinking at all. I'm gonna start drinking now. Only got 4 miles and almost a whole liter to go. Holy crap, look at this. This looks like any number of places. Well, basically it looks like it could be generic Utah, Arizona, places that are really, really fucking hot in July. And, oh my God, what dum-dum walks around in this for over 100 miles trying to complete a trail? Wow. Apparently this dum-dum, oh my God. It just looks so warm. Thank goodness, at least there's a little bit of green out here. You know, it's not all brown yet. And it's coming. Everything's definitely drying up. But holy crap. This is some sad ass shit. I'm gonna be smoking out here for the next several days, trying to not die of exposure or heat exhaustion or any of those hot related ailments. Good grief. So Dead Man's Creek is supposed to be right here, and true to name, if you expected this as a water source, you would probably be a dead man or a woman. You'd be dead. But hey, I did find some shade. I actually made some shade. I found this wood fence with like a little bush giving a little cover from the sun, and then I just added my umbrella up top so I could actually sit down. It's totally sloped here, so like my ass is sliding as I speak, which is uncomfortable because there's rocks. I did put my sit sheet out because it's all wet. My ground cover is all wet. Everything was all wet this morning. But yeah, so letting that dry out a little bit, give me something to sit on. But yeah, it's only 4 miles. I'm going fast. 10 o'clock. It's not going to get any cooler for the rest of the day until probably around 4 or 5. So might as well take a little bit. There's kind of a cool breeze right now. I'm trying to work with it, but having a little bit of shade here is nice. So thanks, Dead Man Creek. Sorry there's no water in you, although right now I don't really need any. I really do need to drink some more. I'll definitely hit the electrolytes when I get to the reservoir. Somebody gave a tube of Noon tablets when we were at Steamboat at the KOA in the dog shit area. I have no idea who left them there. It wasn't Chris, the dude that helped us out all day. So I don't know who it was, but thank you very much, because I didn't have any electrolytes and I'm definitely going to need them for this basin part. So super grateful for that, and definitely going to fire up on those later, because I don't feel like I've been sweating a ton, but I've been sweating enough, and I probably need to drink a bit more. Try and empty that bag before I get to the campground. But in the meantime, I'm just going to sit here and enjoy my homemade shade. All right, it's about 11:15. And I have been reduced to getting really excited when a car goes by because of the breeze it creates. Oof. It is odd. But I think I have 3 miles or less left to get to the reservoir. Thank God, because I definitely think I'm gonna be swimming today. Woo! It's been a long time since that last water stop. I saw plenty of water, but yep, definitely looking forward to getting into a place. God, I hope they have some cover there somewhere, because I'm not gonna pitch my tent. Oh, this creek up here has a name on it. I can't read it yet, but maybe the ones that have names on them typically have had water in them too. So we'll see. So this is Miller Creek, and there is a little bit of water in there. Not much, but a little. I'm gonna skip that one. I think I've got enough water to get me where I need to go. But in a pinch, there you have it. As the shortest span between creek names on the different sides, both sides of the road, I've seen yet. So I didn't think there'd be any water in there, just because they were right on top of each other. It's clearly not ever a big creek. It's lucky I'm still carrying. Oh, holy hell. I see a sign up there for oncoming traffic that looks like a BLM sign, and yes! Oh my God. See another one down there. Oh my God. Well, that sucks, because the Teton Reservoir is down this road. It's almost a mile just to get to the campground, but who cares? It's not like there's any other game out here going on. So, holy shit. Thank goodness. Less than a mile. Well, I still gotta get there to the driveway, but about a mile to some relief. I am smoking out here. I am like not even working that hard, not breathing heavy. It is just hot. Hot, hot, hot. And yeah, impactful. So I'm gonna go hang out. And it's a good thing they have signage, because you would never guess. Ooh. Unattended campers may be left for a maximum of 72 hours. Ooh, I'll attend to your camper and any food in it. Just kidding, that would be wrong. But thank God there's signs for this, because otherwise you would never guess that behind this lump and in that bowl is a bunch, I'm hoping, a bunch of water. Sweet, sweet water. Yes. Oh crap. I came in the first fence opening. I saw the reservoir is there, is nice. Looks like there is not shit, there's nobody here. But there is a toilet over there. Looks I'll be cowering in the shade over there for a while. Ugh, bonus miles. But man, there's not anything else. And so, you know, that's not completely exposed. All the creeks even so far. I believe Sage Creek feeds into this reservoir. And considering the fact that I've been walking Sage Creek Road for the last, I don't know, like, all day. We got on it last evening. I assume there's probably water in that creek. But if it's like any of the others, there's probably no place to get down and be comfortable. So, fuck. I'll walk around this stupid lake it is. At least though I can get rid of my trash. I hear there's trash cans here. And there's a bathroom that offers at least some shade. Because, wow, other than that, I am not seeing any other options. There's nothing taller out here than a sagebrush. So, there you have it. We're okay. Bathroom, trash can, and water. Ooh, that water looks about as good as the last creek. But whatever, water's water. I'll go through the filter anyway. Guess I'll be, not surprisingly, this is a free BLM recreation site, no fee, because, I mean, damn, there ain't shit about it. So, yeah, you can come and stay here for, I can't remember, like 12 days. Please pack your trash back home. No garbage service. Oh, but I just saw a trash can. There's a lovely picnic out in the open. Wow. And then some kind of possible torture, detention, S&M device over there. Intriguing. Well, it looks like a trash can to me. I'm definitely going to deposit my items in the trash that I have. And sit in the shade of this toilet. Hopefully, Nightcrawler's not too far behind. Oh, there's a car over there now. Interesting. I don't know. Well, that makes two of us here now. Guess I'll pee in the bathroom and not outside like I was gonna, because I figured it'd be cleaner. Damn you. Oh, hello, dragonflies. Oh my gosh, a whole party of them. And apparently it's mating season. Pardon me. Ugh. Well, this water does not look delicious, but it's the only water. There's actually a little bit of shade if you squish yourself up against the cliffs, but I think I'd rather not. Man, I saw a note from Carmen San Diego that she mentioned that there was swimming here. I don't know if she went swimming, but yeah, I'm super hot and everything, and I am not getting in this. I'm gonna drink it. But yeah, well, I'm not going for a swim in this. It is almost as brown as most of the cow ponds we drink out of. So it's 11:30, and I did find and commandeer myself the shade of the bathroom. There is a trash can, even though it says pack out your trash, it has like a brand new garbage bag in it, so I'm definitely leaving my trash here. And I don't know how many miles it's been walked today. I think probably around 19 or 20, so not too bad. 7 hours, it's about right, I guess, with a couple of breaks. But I guess now, hopefully, Nightcrawler's not too far behind. It doesn't take too long to get here. I'll just keep following the shadow of this roof around until he arrives. I hope he takes a look around. I didn't even see this second shack from the first place I went in. So I hope he realizes that you have to keep walking. I'm sure there's absolutely nobody here. That truck that was here a minute ago, they left. So I am the only soul on site, other than all those dragonflies getting it on. And some swallows. I wish they would come and eat the flies that are biting me so I don't have to stay so busy with that. I'd really like to take a nap here. I might try and do that now. It was a early morning and hard to get going this morning. Or I think a nap is probably definitely going to be in order. There's some kind of seabird flying around here. Poor thing. That's all you got. Go home, seabird, you're drunk. I just caught sight of Nightcrawler down, well, he's over there at the first area looking around, I guess. I don't know if you can see, but I see his bright sun umbrella over on that thing there. Looks like he's gonna make his way over here. Finally. It's been a long time sitting here, but actually it's kind of nice. It's good shade. It's the only shade in this damn desert right now, so yeah, probably take him another 10 minutes to get here. Something like that, I don't know. It was a little bit further down the road. It was annoying to do that extra walking. I was like, no, why can't there be facilities right there? That first turnout was super annoying. But whatever, he'll be here soon. That's good. It's about 1 o'clock. All right, the swallows are back out. They've been hiding for the last several hours because it's been stupid hot. Very, very radiation-y. That's a word now. And the breeze is picking up, so this bodes well. Cloud cover is starting to come in. And sometimes you just gotta sit in a place that's smart and wait. But thank God I got to this shitter when the shade was on this side of the building, because I was gonna move over here because it's all over here now. But nope, shitty diaper on the ground. I mean, there's a bathroom right here and a trash can right in front of it. But hey, where else would you put your shitty diaper besides behind the outhouse? I mean, it's just logic. So I was just looking at that draconian thing making all this racket, thinking, oh, wonder what kind of magic it's making with this water. Well, now I know. It's making it worse. Ugh. Yeah. Here I was complaining about drinking out of the reservoir. The reservoir looks like fucking Evian compared to that. So this BLM Teton Recreation Site has been my home for the last several hours. They actually have information on their board that looks very old. Very, very old. What is this? Enjoy, but do not destroy your American heritage. Huh. Are there ruins out here besides me? You are here. Oh, ha. Well, that's very funny. The campground is back where I was. So you have to drive up here to learn where the campground is, and it's not here. That's silly. They should put this site at the entry. So, but you know, you just want to drive around, get the feel for an area. Ooh, that bird left a big old feather right there. That seabird. All right. Well, we're gonna try and find our way back to the road. I'm gonna backtrack. So, obviously we have to escape this ingenious fence. Oh my god, I'm so used to seeing fucking barbed wire fences I didn't even notice you could open the gate. Yay! That went smoother than it would have if I had been left to my own devices. So I think that the intense sun actually negatively impacted either my external battery or the solar panel or both. I don't know. Man, I sat back in that crappy reservoir for like 3.5 hours. I had the battery, external battery, plugged into the solar panel to charge. It was at like 5 bubbles out of 8. It sat there for like 2 hours. When I went to check it, it had 3 bubbles. How does that even work? It basically like drained battery, having it sit on the solar charger. That's annoying. But at least since be in Rollins tomorrow, be able to charge everything up again, so that's good. But it's like a 113-mile run from Rollins to the next town, which is called Atlantic City. Highly doubt it's nearly as scintillating as the Atlantic City in New Jersey. But what that does mean is either a big food haul. It's through the basin, so I'm hoping to go fast through it, as fast as possible. Definitely hiking in the dark and into the evening, and ideally laying around like a lizard on a rock, but in a bunch of shade during the most intense portion of sun of the day. I mean, theoretically, we could have left, over an hour ago, but sun was so intense and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. It was just dumb. We're only going 10 more miles probably, so we don't want to go into town. And it's road walking, be it. This spring, I'm hoping will actually be springing in like 3 hours. So well before dark, you know, no point in running out when the sun is at its most intense to try and make miles. And you don't see any of the other animals out here. And even the swallows didn't come out until it started to get a little bit more reasonable with the sun. Just that one big dumb seabird flying around. And the flies. So yeah. I'm gonna have to strategize this basin, because it's a long haul. And not much water, I imagine, because it's a basin. There hasn't been a whole ton of water here. We're not in Colorado anymore. We're not in the mountains anymore. If I didn't know any better, I would say we were in Utah. I was hoping there might be someplace cool, literally, to hang out down there, but not looking good. Not looking good for the kid at all. Damn it. Nice sand caves, though. If only that one sand cave was a little bigger. So now we're officially off what used to be the gravel road and Carbon County Road 401, which just turns into Wyoming Highway 71. I've never seen this before. It's 10.47 miles to the end of this highway, which is good news because in 10.47 miles is Rollins. Nice. So much signage right here. So much activity. So, according to Gaia, I think if there is anything in a spring, it's in there. Because that's definitely water plants. And there's a seasonal waterway coming towards. And there's a culvert. Oh, I guess. There's a culvert that goes under the road as well. Maybe look around here and see if there's anything coming up out of the ground, because this is definitely a wet spot. And that's a negative on the water. If there is a spring under there, it's like a steep spring or it's deep. And it definitely looks like there's some water getting down there. Those dark green plants are definitely like water plants. Oops. But yeah, ticky as hell down there. I'm gonna go give myself a check over. Hello, get off. What are you even? Okay. Yeah, definitely flea the tick zone. So luckily still have a full liter of water, so that's good. A little bit of the green superfood water that tastes like hay now that it's warm. And I think a tiny bit left in my bladder, so hopefully that'll do the trick. If not, it's all right, we'll figure it out. Oh damn, now we're looking for a place to camp. It'd be awesome to like camp up on these rocks, but they're all fenced off. I think this might be BLM. I haven't seen a private property sign. Fence kind of looks like the fence we came through at the reservoir. So, I don't know. But damn, it'd be awesome to camp back up in there somewhere over here. I don't know. Definitely ready to be done for the day. And it's been a lot of miles, and I haven't had nearly enough to drink. Oh, maybe we can find an opening in this fence or a place to tuck in. Oh, hello, Bunny. Oh, Bunny's hiding behind the bush. Bunny is shy. I smell something dead. That's happened way too much today. Ew, ew, ew. Over here looks flatter. Alright, the search continues. Yay! We're in a tent. Nightcrawler found us a spot that's kind of flat. A little skinny on the vestibules though. I don't really have one, but I don't really use one except to cook. So it's good to give him the bigger one because he has a trash sale out there every day.
It's a yard sale, not trash.
A yard sale of hiker trash stuff. Yeah. So we're parked on or about adjacent to an ant superhighway, like the red and black ants, the ones that are mean. But we've only seen one mosquito, but there are 2 biting flies in this tent somewhere that are definitely gonna have to die. Wyoming's gotta be the buggiest fucking state I've ever been to. 2 mosquitoes. Well, there are 2 fewer mosquitoes on the planet now. You're welcome. Anyway, oh my gosh. So glad to be done with today. Really hope that the walk out of Rollins and to Atlantic City are not all on pavement because, oh my gosh, 30 plus miles on pavement. We did almost 30 today. Impactful, especially when there's no shade anywhere, a place to sit or rest or relax or anything except for on the aforementioned pavement. But whatever, only less, like 5 miles or less to Rollins tomorrow, and then we can kick back and relax and figure out our game plan on how to get out of this dust bowl and desert as quickly as possible because, you know, it's the end of July. The worst possible time I can think of to be walking across a fucking desert. So getting through it expeditiously is definitely going to be a huge priority. Anyway, good night.